Not enough damage done right there. Knocks on the one of his own. It goes behind. Won't quite do enough damage there towards Flower. Sends one to the side too. That one bounces far enough, I would say. Hits Liu. Sadly, Falak will go down to Ragnarok in the back lines. Gives time potentially for all gamers to get their player back up again. That is a disgusting Molotov though. A double on top of it. Falak surely goes down off the back of this. IQ incredibly low. Pulls out the extinguisher though.
Puts them in the pressure cooker. And IQ just about stays alive. Falak did fall in the process. Flower now moves forwards, but Geeky have sightlines onto the angle, and IQ keeps shimmying away from this one. He's got a Molotov too. Where's it going? Over to the structure, over to the building, and Flower's caught in it. Is taking tick damage, but I think he's going to get it. The burn does come on in and confirms the flush. Flower steps out wide. It's not going to make it. Top 3 for IQ. And Geeky just about keep themselves as 4.
I mean, for Geeky, I said at the start of the game, they looked real confident. Space to split here for Orangutan Ivor. I do believe the circle will just pull them in. I don't think Geeky is looking to make any mistakes going forward. Oh, IQ will go down. But again, this has still been a fantastic match here for 4 Thrives. They end this match on 19 points total. The big thing about this, though, is 4 Thrives, their days usually live and die by their rondo, by their first map. I think this will give them the confidence to give the run. Yeah, for Orangutan here, it's a hard push. They're forced to use util here to try and shimmy their way upwards. Vehicles in play as well. I mean, WizGod can try and play distraction, but it's going to be a hard thing to pull off. Now it's down to 2 in AKOP, as well as Aru underneath. More nades trying to use to create a little bit of clamber points here for the squad, but Easy Bad Boy has rough idea, rough position. AKOP is going to go down to a perfectly placed Molotov on himself, deny those points. Aru will go for it, and again, that is the way you've got to do it. That's the way you've got to do it. If you're playing as Orangutan here, you don't want to give extra points across. That could be the difference maker between you not getting in and making it through to those finals.
Hopefully they don't get split off. Finding one of those quarry mouth compounds could be really important on a circle like this. But the regroup is necessary. Ulf defending their patch brutally. Maniac gets clocked out in the open, and Scarface picks up the point for Eren. With that flush coming on through. So Ulf opening the bidding now. First blood has been drawn. Calci for the pickup. Scarface on his way. It's going to be a little bit easier for him to find something. Catch has been spotted. That's coming through from the Ulf. No, hang on a minute. Where is that coming from? I think that might be Ralph who's taking shots out to Catch. But Lord is going to fall down. And Top now can start to chime in. Look to pick those points away. Indeed he does. He gets that flush. He steals that point away. And that is nasty for Enigma Galaxy. They lose another and they're down to 2. Ralph regroups with Coops and Top sends away. They're now on the back of the queue against Ulf to try and move their way forwards. Do they have the gumption? Do they have the power?
Coops fully stimmed up right now. Frothing at the mouth, looking for those elims. Ralph comes in from the sidelines. Might just find nothing off the back of this, and it absolutely is the case. Coops now has to make a recovery off the back. 3 seconds left on that grenade. It goes slightly wide. Might just tuck itself back in again. Ulf, in the meantime, is trying to get the rest of their players back up on the sidelines. It could be big. Sticky grenade out next. Eren extremely low.
Chucks, I think that went through the window there. Nearly takes them down, but they're behind the shack now. The info that Coops was able to gather from Ralph's roll forwards was that the other angle wasn't quite paying attention, but now they've got the res. Now they've got more, but Coops still has something left. He's charging forwards. Calci wants the res onto Eren as the rest of Ulf are taking damage. That's coming through from across the way. Aurora, maybe even Q with the RX, and there he goes. Coops is on a tear. Catches down. It's just Scarface now to stand in the face. But can Coops get the angle? He turns around, confirms the points, and into the fight he goes.
This is the missing spearhead of the spear for Enigma Galaxy. He will finally go down, but you almost saw him there in the picture-in-picture. A tiny smile on his face, despite that being one of the most insanely pressured moments for any player to be in. And Ulf is taken down by a KRX, 9 elims on the game. It's a strong one for them, currently in second place and looking to take first after this all does conclude. But they've got to deal with Aurora, who have been once again immortal in this match. Made a lot of plays that other teams tried to go for and were unsuccessful in. It is magnificent, but they are down to limited materials. 3 nades, 2 smokes. 3 nades on top. He's going to try and move around the sides. If you can get up towards the shack here.
Smart. I mean, they saw that rotate away from Hoxie, and Top was trying to get that off angle, but now has to step back in as Hoxie's putting Zeol under pressure. Top yet to step into the firing line, but draws the attention and disengages the fight.
This is good from KRX. So I love the layering with the vehicles. Had to be done there to ensure that, you know, it's difficult to get one sightline onto a singular player in the vehicle. Whilst you've got 2, you may as well use them. But these nades are starting to come through now, trying to get some damage done. Hoxie's back up to 70%. That nade's on target. It's beautiful here. QXC now has to deal with the other players. Another one right up in his face. They go wide. Top's moving around the side. Aurora, a difficult beast to handle.
This is what Top wanted to do originally. The pressure onto Zeol made it too hard. Another nade, and Zeol nearly takes it down there, but Top now has the angle. He's got them on a broadside. Oh, insult to injury. Take down the down player first, but it is a duo chicken dinner coming through from Aurora.
Aurora after that, they take second place. KRX obviously shut themselves up into wards first. It's a really good game. Yeah, I mean, if we could get a stage 11, it'd be great, but I just don't see anyone else winning this. As we all know, when you play in these areas, as soon as you come out to this open ground here, it is a death sentence. If they had vehicles, maybe they could hit a flying V over towards the loot crate. They have to move now. If Go wants to win the game, they have to move now whilst they're fighting.
They have to read it, they have to get out, but do they have the smokes? Are they in position? Do they have the vehicles even to make this one move forwards? I believe that they do. Another nade over the top from Lord as the backlines are keeping Enigma Galaxy on 4 players. Ketch gets rezzed, and now they're back as 2. Another nade goes long. They're not quite finding it. They're holding out. A nade forwards, catches them on the backline, takes them super low, but it's not quite enough to stop Coops and Lord rolling on forwards. And Lord is down. Coops is low. Where are Goat Blank? Where are they?
I mean, to be fair, they left Saiyan behind with the MG3. That's a good weapon to hold on. But finally, they're thinking, potentially, we got to make a move off the back of this. They've been setting up this smoke train for quite a while. This is good, actually. I quite like this from Go. They have to take this opportunity. It's a little bit late, but again, it takes a long time to set up those smoke trains. Sitting is very happily looking for his second place.
He can hope. Third place right now, guaranteed for him. A nice little boon to Thunder Talk to get them off the bottom of the tables. Hopefully, a big nade. Takes a lot of damage off the MG3 angle as well. Over onto Satan. That's going to force him to go for the heel. And he's down.
That's bad.
The MG3 out, and Ralph now is isolated. Boopsman on the top of the building has got that high ground advantage to potentially find Ralph. The drop down came through from Lord as well. He's down in the water. He's looking for the last straggler from Thunder Talk. They kind of know where he's going to be now, and they're scouting it out, but they may have overcommitted to this split. Lord needs to get back into an angle where he can contribute to this fight.
Yeah, no, I mean, Sitting is still here. Could cause a big problem for them. Starts to get his way back up the hill right now. Like you said, getting the MG3 down is really bad news. Good shot from Coops once again. He has to be the man of the moment right now. Boots on the back line is a big deal for them. But the circle is starting to push them in. This is where it gets hard. Gaunt wasn't able to create enough of an opportunity. Killer Joe with some good shots back that way.
Putting them back and giving them a scare. Killer Joe does go down, and Coops now steps up for more, but Bootsman's not suppressing the angle. Goats playing with 2, and they're on the cliff. Lord is down. Coops now under pressure, and they are melting underneath it. Thunder Talk, they do finally fall, but it's only 1 player. It's all up to Coops, and he's dropped down.
Coops has fallen off. I mean, for Enigma Galaxy, it felt like they just crumbled like a stale biscuit underneath. Go tough. Moxie looking down towards Coops. He's the final player left alive, and Go is going to be able to get up to the 3-man. Where was Lord? Where was Ralph's rebuttal on that western side? And Coops goes down to the zone. Goodness me. Go get themselves the win. I mean, Jackie was right all along.
Moxie hits them with the Riz here in Paris. They are able to find the chicken dinner on what seemed to be an impossible scenario.
Man, Fourth Rise really are happy with this one because Team Flash just completely stopped Furia from being able to push on them. Flash making that big push. Furia trying to make a play from the shack here. Bo's trying to get the heal off, and now Tops with the shotgun should be able to get it done here. He runs on in, and Team Flash punish Furia.
Just like that, the flash in the pan is put out as they clean up. See you later, Furia, but the response back on. Shots coming towards them. 4-5's advancing up as well. So we've broken off into this 2-2 fight effectively, Jukes. You can't hold the wide peak anymore.
Slow things down. That is going to be the name of the game here. Oh, Stan getting picked off from Chief. Nice shots there. Catches him underneath the buggy. And yeah, he's 100% getting thirsted here.
That's filthy. It was the angle he was playing for so long. Forced off, it goes back out.
4Thrives looking very, very set up. Team Flash are going to have that edge side for now. But with Tops getting knocked here, that's going to make things very difficult for them. Look at this. Enigma Galaxy inching up little by little, using their utility, using that vehicle. Here come the nades now, trying to throw a red zone on the 4Thrives. 4Thrives in big trouble. Here come all the nades. Lore gets a knock on the Haizava. You got Balak now having to dodge those nades little by little. IQ in the back line. Now jumping in the buggy, trying to move out into safety here, but Enigma Galaxy keep applying the pressure.
That's over 11 nades thrown, one after another, bombarding down, like you say, the mini red zone forming, keeping it uncomfortable for 4Thrives, and Coops assists with a big pick to leave them in a risky position. Response back over. Ralph getting hit from the side as well as Flash see their opportunity to try and steal points. The 4Thrives cannot survive, they go down.
Enigma Galaxy continue to rocket launch themselves up these leaderboards. 12 eliminations.
Taking a bit of space. If you can somehow prone up, maybe get lucky with what's inside, could be a response here, Jukes.
Let's see, Tops trying to hit those jump nades. Chief gets knocked, and that's going to cut off that angle completely. Down goes Igor. Here we go. Team Flash versus Enigma Galaxy. Team Flash with 7. Enigma Galaxy trying to make some plays. Tops gets the lay down real quick, barely dodging those bullets.
I can't believe he survived that. The stand up, sit down, keeping him guessing with the moves. He's able to top himself back up as well. The heals coming in. Raouf paranoid on the peak, looking for the angle. Extends to the left, Jukes barely survives the contact zone, coming in quick.
Oh, and now they're forced to run out in the wide open. They got to make some shots, got to have to make some plays. They hit the lay down, but down goes Lore. Tops running in the wide open, but where's Coops? When is he going to hit that shot? It's all up to him.
Coops down on the deck. Raouf moments away from death. Coops getting lit up. And that's Flash hitting it heavy as they come in with a chicken dinner live from Paris.
There we go. The last Eric Gale here of day one. And it's Team Flash getting that victory at the last second. That's one. But he does get away with it. Nades are starting to ring on out. He knows exactly where GOAT is. Yeah, he's got to have to move to safety here because they're going to start shooting that buggy if he ain't careful.
This is vintage GOAT with how they're playing it. The 2-2 set up early with Moxie and Force advancing, but they switch it up. Call for the rotate. Killer Joe takes the fight straight to Team 24 and punishes with 4Thrives falling to the might of the GOAT once again.
Spread their wings little by little here. Maybe press down as KRX, yeah, just stuck wide in the open. All eyes are on them. Super tough. GOAT just punishing them.
Alula trying to steal the points from the downs that are coming over from GOAT team onto KRX and at least get something extra from this one.
Nice shot.
Decent shot. It's clean. Force with a push-up as well. Quick. I don't think he's going to be fast enough to win out on a duel like this. Good reset from Killer Joe as well. If Hooksy peaks, his days should be numbered. Dominant from Killer Joe as the elims are being racked up. And GOAT looking to blow their way to another chicken dinner on this one.
It's looking good here. First Miramar looked like it might just go on over to GOAT. Quick goes down. That's that front line eliminated. And now Killer Joe's going to have to make a play here. Claws goes down. It's all up to Rev. Killer Joe gets it done. And that is GOAT team with another chicken dinner. And this one was a big one.
GOAT team delivering again on the big stage. And honestly, mate, this works out in a weird way for GOAT because they love those late wraps into the zone. They're happy to sit in the blue outside a circle for as long as they can.
Yeah, I mean, other teams were set up pretty, but now they're having, everybody's going to have to move with this zone. Yeah, Fury, silence! The tire has been popped, and there's nothing you could do. That's 4Thrives. You can hear the crowd start to pop off the second they saw that elimination. AGAL No, only one elimination here so far. They still have their whole squad up, but now they're starting to push. This is stage 9, folks. This zone is about to go into nothing, and we got a whole bunch of teams still remaining. Who's going to win this one? It's all about who can hit those shots, who's got that clutch factor. We're about to find out.
In the ground floor, GK set up for the aggression. Top side, T24 low. Looking for the pick-up play to save things here. IQ with an aid in his hand, but Maple's got one of his own. Good chuck on it, could be primed!
Oh!
That's a big connection from Maple! HGL absolutely giving it right now. And the squad that's been on top might come crumbling down.
They're hurt. Four Drives is in trouble. It's all up to Zypher by himself. Gonna have to make a play. He gets one. Can he do the drop down? Can he hit the shots? EK Safji is still alive, and that is it. 4 Thrives go down. Now it's up to Aurora to make something happen. It's Joel all by his lonesome, but Orangutan are looking too strong at this point.
They got the firepower right now, Jukes. Response back over's good. Say goodbye to GK as they go down as well. Ragnarok's timed as well and truly pass. There's the shot over onto Aurora. And easy pickings for them in the final moments. OG, bring it on home with the last chicken dinner in the day, Barry!
Let's go! Make some noise for OG as they end the day with that chicken dinner.